All right, what is going on, everybody, in this crazy place we like to call YouTube? It's your boy Jay Man, or you can call me Jay, and back in with the homie Crucial for
What's
another
up, guys?
episode. Yep. Yeah, back at it again for another podcast episode because it's been almost 2 years,
Yeah, well,
bro. E3 2018, fam. E3 2018.
that's when we're supposed to come back. No, he didn't.
No, that was the last podcast episode.
Oh, wait, we did
Yeah,
E3 for 2018?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
we did.
We were supposed to do it for last year,
Oh,
and we just never got around to it.
we can do it now? No, can't.
No, no,
Can't.
frick that.
Man,
Yeah, we could do it. We could easily do it. I mean, we got
it's just,
cancellations. All right, never mind. We're avoiding that topic before it gets into the freaking rabbit hole that I know you're going to send it into.
man. Dude. Well, hopefully everybody's safe, staying at home, social
Hmm.
distancing as usual.
Yeah,
But
avoid everybody. Become
yeah,
introverts.
yeah, man. I've been preparing for this for my whole life, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Social distancing? I've been doing that my whole life, bro. All right, let's start with the topics for today.
All right. So, well, frick, what one do we actually want to start with? Do you want to go like console wise, or do you want to go with games first?
Let's do games first. Then talk about
Okay.
consoles after. Yeah.
Um, I guess we'll go with the one that just launched. Warzone.
Warzone. Oh
Yep.
yeah, I like it. It's good. Um, I like the
Still
armor
kind of broke.
system. That's the one thing I like about this compared to any battle royale. Is that
Yeah.
it's almost a even playing field now. Because now when you get to the last circle, it's almost guaranteed that you're all coming at it from an even playing field because you're all at the same armor level, right?
Yep.
And plus, there's no level one, two, three as like Black Ops 4 or even like Apex where you're gold plated
Mhm.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. Black Ops 4 can die in a fire. Freaking Blackout was garbage.
Man, they dropped that so
Damage
fast.
mitigation just should not exist for a battle royale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. I will admit though, there is one complaint I saw on Reddit. If you have been saying, um, is that I feel like the map is a little bit too bland, to be
I
honest.
can kind of see that.
It's just apart from the stadium, apart from like that one area with the two skyscrapers, like I kind of wish they had just like mixed and mashed. I know actually one part of the map does have kind of like scrapyard from Modern Warfare
Hmm.
2, but I want to see more of that. Like just like do what Black Ops 4 did, and just mix up all the maps from Infinity War into one like
Yeah.
into a battle
I
royale.
I feel like they gave a lot of like dead space essentially, and that's
Yeah,
part of
yeah.
the problem.
Oh yeah, but the what is it? The Gulag.
Oh, the
That is
Gulag's sick.
sick.
Well, actually, there's two Gulags. There's the one where you do the 1v1, and then there's an actual Modern Warfare 2 Gulag.
Oh, that you can visit, right? When you're
Yeah,
in the battle royale. Like,
yeah.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Apart from that, it's good, man. It's just
Hmm.
that I can't play right now. I've been trying to play, but the servers, I guess, because of what's happening right now in
Bro,
the world.
to go into that, I just found out it has taken them 10 days for Call of Duty Warzone to top 30 million players.
Oh yeah, and I think only Apex did 25 or something, right?
Yeah.
Within like 10 days. Even Fortnite
And it
didn't do that.
still somehow took us like 5 minutes or more for a lobby to fill up. How
Yeah,
messed up is that?
I don't know.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think mechanically it feels nice. Like I don't know if you guys, for those of you listening, if you never play like COD Modern Warfare, like it feels nice in terms of like how the game plays, in terms of aiming, shooting, movement wise. It feels really
Mhm.
nice. It's like the best COD because like this is the first time. Well, I will say where when they said they used a new engine, they legitimately used a new engine when they made this game, and like it shows. And they actually try like put that into like the battle royale mode, and it still feels pretty nice there. Um, but yeah, I think it's good. It's just that right now I would like to play more if it worked. That's my
Yeah.
uh what about you? J-Man.
I mean, Grant, I've only played like one game of it,
Mhm.
sadly, but I enjoyed it. I still have my complaints with it, but it's stuff that I feel like Infinity Ward can improve on in the majority of it. A few things where it's like I want to see what they're going to do to fix. Mostly what we discussed before about being able to shoot or basically kill somebody as you're dropping in from the plane. That I think it's a bit ridiculous, but I
Yeah,
mean,
but it does look cool. I've seen those clips where the guy will be
yeah,
chasing after somebody, he cuts his parachute and just like shoots him with the Glock while midair. It's pretty cool. But yeah,
it's awesome. But as soon as it happens to you in a match, you're
yeah, you're just
going to
like,
get
oh,
ticked because it's one of those like it's not a fair fight because you literally can't defend yourself. You're constantly just trying to avoid. I mean, Grant, you could probably cut the parachute and be fine the majority of the time, unless of course, they have good aim.
mhm.
But I mean, I've even seen some like pro players do it. I want to say, and it's not been that great. But I haven't watched that many clips either.
Yeah, Shroud. Oh my god, man,
Bro, I'd
Shroud.
be
Whatever
afraid
game
of
he
Shroud.
touches, he's a god immediately.
Bro, kids freaking. You give him a mouse and a keyboard, and that dude's just insane.
But it's
I
insane, like
feel like
how,
giving him a controller is like a worthy nerf.
dude. I honestly think if you gave him a controller, he could still compete.
Oh,
Like
probably,
that's,
but I mean, I doubt it'll be as good, but it's still probably like pro
yeah,
level, just not like his PC level.
yeah, man. Yeah, he's next level. But I don't know if for those of you listening, if you guys have never seen Shroud play, like Google him, like now, like YouTube him, just like watch a couple of clips, whether that be on Apex, Modern Warfare Battle Royale, or just even in like any competitive game in general. Like his aiming is just it's something else.
Yeah, yeah. So we getting paid for that promotion, or
Yeah, Shroud. We're here shouting you out, boy. Give us some merch. Some T-shirts. I don't know,
if
hoodies.
only we were that lucky,
Shroudy.
man.
Oh man. But yeah,
So what do you think that they could improve on? I guess, because I mean,
trying to see. I guess just the map, to be honest. And I kind of wish they did squads. Just make it 4 players instead of trios.
see, I would like it added, just see how it is, but I really don't mind three. Like I don't mind it with Apex having three, and I
Yeah.
feel like it works for this, but I don't know. It's one of
Yeah.
those like, is it going to stay a trend in Battle Royale since Apex did it and Apex got popular, or is it going to continue to change with other things? Because I mean, they took a lot from Apex versus Fortnite.
hmm Like, um, yeah. Okay, the marking system. Um, that I'm really happy they took from Apex. I think every battle royale. If you don't have that, I think you're already at a disadvantage. That marking system does wonders. Um, but yeah, I don't know. In terms of improvements, I don't know really, man. What can you do to like the Gulag's a really interesting idea,
Hmm.
but I don't know. In terms of like improve, I mean, after this, what else can you really do? I mean, for a battle royale in terms of that like genre,
Hmm.
I feel like we've seen everything
I don't
in a
know. I
way.
mean, yeah, probably outside of like just changing maps and then putting your own like spin on it for whatever game you got.
Yeah,
That's probably about it, really.
like we've had car battle royale at Forza Horizon. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Forza Horizon 4. FIFA has to do that, man.
Man.
That's it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had something similar with Blackout. You had
Oh,
the
with the hot
Hot
rods and
Pursuit.
stuff, right? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
whatever the frick it was.
yeah.
Which great. That sucked. I don't know.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else to
But
say, Draymond?
I mean, I have to give props to Infinity Ward because Grant, I don't really care for Modern Warfare. I have my own beef with that game, but my biggest beefs with it, just because I don't want to go into it, isn't really Infinity Ward's fault. I think it's just this generation or this generation, this cycle of Call of Duty all had the same issues and just reverberated through each one.
Mhm.
So hopefully with this next cycle, which Grant's going to start with Treyarch, sadly.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I say sadly, not like because Treyarch's bad. I like Treyarch's games, but they're being rushed to do it, so that could go horrendously bad or good. I don't know.
Wait, this year's Treyarch?
Yeah, because Sledgehammer had to quit doing. I don't remember what all happened with it, but something went on where Sledgehammer couldn't do it, so Treyarch had to. Sledgehammer, I believe, will be the year after. I want to say, but I don't know. It's been like that for a while, so I really don't remember the details on it.
Wait, before Modern Warfare, it was. Wait, so
It was Treyarch.
Okay, so Black Ops 4, and then before that was World War II, right?
Yeah. Each cycle is supposed to start with Sledgehammer now.
Oh, huh. Man, Treyarch. I don't know what they can do.
Yeah. Yeesh. But hopefully everything will work out with that. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's probably about all. Everything for Warzone. Just I can just hope that they make it better.
Mhm.
It is fun. I've wanted to play it more. It's just not been able to.
Mhm.
This freaking Discord chat right now. All right, sorry. Here, interesting topic because it's somewhat relevant again, even though it's been rumored for like 2 years now or something. But Modern Warfare 2 remastered, we have more leaked news, kind of.
Ooh. Yes. Yes.
And I forgot to write down my notes for that. But anyway, yeah, basically, I think it's just more stuff about it possibly happening, which is again what's been going on for like 2 years or whatever. So, but it's just gonna be a campaign, which I'm happy about. But I mean,
well, I don't think they would just do the campaign because I know when it comes to multiplayer, it doesn't get rated. It's the whole thing is that it got rated in South Korea, like just
it's
the
been
campaign.
rated in like South Korea and a couple other countries over the past like year.
But apparently, like multiplayer doesn't get online ratings, so online is not out of the picture. But I don't know if they do come out with it. Modern Warfare 2 was fun. I will admit that it was fun, but it was fun because it was just I don't know. It just came at the right time, man. Like I feel like if you had that game now, it would actually piss us off.
Well,
like legitimately, if we played that right now, with everything intact, noob tubing, Commando Pro, all that, I think it would just annoy us. It was just because
that's where people have brought up when the beta was going on, or at the start of Modern Warfare, probably both.
Yeah.
People were bringing that up about like old heads or whatever when it came to like, would you love Modern Warfare 2 when it came out? And Junky's like, I love Modern Warfare 2. It for me personally, it's my second favorite COD. I have Black Ops 2 as my first, but with a fairly close second is Modern Warfare 2. But I agree. I don't think it would be as good now because of how broken that game really is.
Yeah.
Like, it's so broken, but that was what made it fun back in the day because you weren't really picky upon FPSs like we are now.
Yeah, because we have such a huge selection now, right?
Yeah.
In just terms of Modern Warfare 2, I think that was like the only experience you can get was with that game. And oh my god, the social experience, dude. I think that was one of the main things, was just the social experience. Search and destroy, like the trash talk, amount of friends you made, like you won't get that now, man. And I feel like that's like a huge part of that game. That if it were to release now, I think we'd play a couple games and be like, okay, this is garbage.
I mean, do we want to go back to Modern Warfare Remastered?
Yeah.
Or COD 4 Remastered?
I couldn't stand that. I was bored.
Literally, I think it was like 3 games in, you quit, and I was like, oh, come on, man. Keep playing. But yeah.
I don't know, it just bored me, man. I was just like,
Yeah, that's one of the things with it, is it, I don't know, it's in a weird spot because it doesn't play slow like what COD 4 did. So that has a benefit to it. But again, it's how broken the game actually was is why I really don't think so. Because I mean, think about it, you pretty much have to get rid of, you'd have to get rid of grenade launchers and, what was the name of that perk for frick's sake? The one that allowed you to switch classes.
Oh, one man army. Yeah.
Yeah, one man army. You'd have to get rid of that. You have to get rid of one man army noob tube for that game to that at the very least for it to be more balanced, and that will ruin the game for people.
Yeah. It, yeah, man. I don't know. If they do decide to release it, I don't. I think they're gonna do what they're gonna do with Infinite Warfare,
Hmm.
where they just bundled it with the game. You can just buy the Legacy Edition for $120.
Well, see,
Uh,
that's a thing that makes it interesting is when would they do it? Because the whole ordeal when COD 4 got remastered, it kind of came out later on, I believe, that they
mhm,
knew Infinite Warfare was going to suck. So they
mhm,
did that to make it so that people would actually buy it,
mhm.
which, I mean, it worked. I got suckered into it, but, I mean,
Nah, dude.
but yeah, if that's my thing with it, though, if they do it again based off of that, which I
Mhm.
think is true, but I really don't remember. I don't want to play the game because I'm like, you you basically just told me this game sucks, so we gave you this other game so you'll buy it.
Yeah,
Like, why do I want to buy the game now?
yeah.
Especially given COD 4 Remastered ended up getting sold
It's
on its own, like towards the end of that year or whatever, or the
mm,
end of that like cycle.
that's
So
true. Yeah. Oh yeah. Apart from that, I don't know. If it releases, I'll probably just buy it just for the campaign because that campaign was fun. It was like
yeah,
a Michael Bay movie, but a really good Michael Bay movie. That's what it was. So good.
all right. That about it for Modern Warfare 2.
Yep.
Okay. Well, now we have The Last of Us 2, which
Oh boy.
the
Oh
push
boy.
back farther into existing or non-existing 2.
I smell delay. Not because actually, you know what it is? Okay, I know we're trying to avoid the virus talk, but
Oh,
legitimately
you went right into it.
because that's what they said, right? It was initially going to come out last year, right? Was
Hmm.
uh was it last year or did they say it was going to come out this year February or something like that? I forgot when it was.
I
But
really
the
don't
whole thing
remember.
was that they just needed time to polish the bugs. I mean, it's polish, work out the bugs, all that sort of thing. Um, but the thing is that they're doing it by engaging like crunch time, right? So they're
Hmm.
overworking their employees. But now with the virus, I mean, how are you going to have all your employees in one area, right? Unless
Yeah.
they can work from home type of thing. But still, I mean, just because of that, I don't think maybe they are finished the game and they're just squashing little bugs here and there, and they could still release in May, which is yeah May 29th. But I don't know. I'm really hoping it doesn't get delayed. But at the same time, I could also see them just delaying, just trying to maximize profits, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
that's probably what they're going to end up doing, sadly. Which, I mean, still kind of weird because how many people really. I would love to see stats on it to see how many people actually still go out for like midnight releases and junk in comparison
yeah,
to people that will download it.
yeah.
Uh,
I still think it's a pretty huge number still. Like it hasn't gone to the
mm,
point where it's digital is majority. I mean, like digitally, it's getting there where more people are buying digital games compared to buying the physical
yeah.
releases. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I could see it, but even then, what is it? Square Enix for Final. I was telling you this yesterday, but for Final Fantasy VII remake, which is April 10th, they're still gonna release. But what they're gonna do is that they're gonna have places like Best Buy, EB Games, which here is basically GameStop. We call it EB Games here in Canada. But
Yeah, you freaking weirdos.
but they're just gonna do like curbside pickups. I don't know if you heard about that, but
Oh,
you just
yeah.
yeah. So that's what they're just gonna do.
Bro,
Man,
just get like an Uber Eats for video
dude,
games.
on, Uber needs to get on that. Uber needs to get on that.
Oh man. Well,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, I don't know. That'd be a weird thing just because of how that's kind of a dying breed right now. Is when it comes to video game stores, movie stores, whatever. Because the way people want to like stream with Netflix or whatever.
oh yeah. It's just convenient too. Like I used to be one of those guys that was like, yo, I need to have a physical copy for each of my games so I can just like preserve it type of thing. But man, I'll tell you something, man. Just having that game in your like on your console or on your hard drive, Now I have to switch to Excel. It's just so much more convenient. Unless it's like
Yeah, up
a
until
game I
you have
really
a
want.
500 gigabyte
Yeah,
Xbox One, and it's like, oh, you can have 4 games now. Pick and
yeah,
choose, bro.
but yeah, unless it's like a game I really want or like really want to keep my collection, like Halo Infinite. Like I would want a
Mm.
physical copy of that. Last of Us 2, I'd
Well,
want a physical copy.
yeah, you do the
That's
same thing with Gears.
yeah. Well, Gears 5 I just got on Game Pass, so I remember
Oh,
buying
okay.
my copy and I just returned it after because I ended up getting
Wow.
Game Pass.
Unfaithful.
Yeah, man. I'll just buy it
Oh, so
again
you
because
admit
my
it.
Game Pass is gonna
Alright.
expire soon. But yeah, apart
Yeah,
from the
gonna tell your
release
future
date,
wife that.
but apart from the release date, that game um looks amazing. Oh my
Mhm.
god, there are times where I'm just watching clips of it and I'm thinking to myself, wow, this actually looks like in terms of like what the PS4 is actually capable of doing. Wow, I think it's like that's peak performance right there for the PS4. Like I don't see it going past that in terms of like graphical quality. Oh my god, it
Mhm.
looks amazing. Um, it just not even like terms of how it looks, but just how everything like I guess you could say in terms of animations as well. Like I don't know if you just watched those gameplay clips, especially that first demo they showcased. I think it was last year, where Ellie's like going through like the underground parking lot and she's like trying to run away from like those like bandits or whatever. Like
Yeah.
all the animations that are like put into play, it looks so nice. Especially the stealth. Oh my god. Finally they're doing like stealth properly where it's like depending on the grass you're sitting in, how tall the grass is, enemies can see you. Dogs actually can sniff you out, unlike other games where the dog
So
will just walk
so we're
past
no
you.
longer in that like Metal Gear Solid
Yeah.
era of stealth.
Yeah. Well, actually, Metal Gear Solid 5 actually had some decent AI. I will give them that.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, but yeah, that game looks phenomenal. The story wise, I know there's a lot of theories going around. Like you finished the game, right, Jamin?
Last wait, what game?
The Last of Us.
Yeah,
Okay,
great game.
yeah. So for our viewers, spoilers ahead. But I think the theory was for The Last of Us 2 is that Joel's dead or something, and like what Ellie sees of Joel is just like her just going crazy type of thing,
I mean,
which I could see.
yeah, that's plausible. I guess
Yeah, I don't know.
it'll be interesting what they're gonna do with this story. And
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to top The Last of Us 1 already, but I don't know. I
all
could
right.
see them. I could see them getting close to it.
So do you think HBO could do it?
Oh, 100%. HBO. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, HBO. What is it? I think they've gotten the opportunity now to make a TV show with the Last of Us property, and Neil Druckmann, who is the creative director on The Last of Us, is coming on board to direct the show, and that show is destined to be great. That if that doesn't come out amazing, if it comes anything below amazing, then I don't know what they did. They must have been doing something wrong
All
at the
right,
studio or
better
something.
than The Witcher. Grant, I haven't watched The
I
Witcher,
think it will.
like the show,
I think it
but
will.
yeah, okay.
The
I've just
Witcher's
heard it was good.
yeah, Witcher's good. The only thing I had a problem with The Witcher was that so I don't know if you heard, but the way they structured The Witcher was that I think yeah, it was 12 episodes or 10 episodes. I forgot what it was, but each
Mm.
episode um it's not in chronological order. Basically all the episodes are not in order. So when you watch it, like the first episode you'll see a character, the second episode in that first episode the character will die, right? But in the second
Yeah.
episode they'll be alive and you'll be like, okay, what's happening? Basically you're just supposed to piece it together. I don't know. In that way, I kind of wish it just went through just like one single narrative and just followed it along. Some of the casting was weird. Like Henry Cavill as The Witcher was amazing, as
Mm-hmm.
a like Geralt of Rivia was amazing, but people like Trish, I don't know why they would just hire. They can't just hire like a white girl with red hair. Like I don't know why they have to like get somebody completely different for the role. And you would, and basically Trish is basically in the books and in the game is basically a white girl with red hair. But then they cast somebody who's I think she's what is she? Yeah, she's African American with like frizzy hair, and you're like, the whole time, even for anybody that has played The Witcher or like read the books, you wouldn't think that's Trish until like the fourth episode where where you're like, oh my god, that's actually Trish. So some of the casting was weird, but
I mean, it could just be like a cultural thing or whatever they wanted to do.
yeah, but I don't know. It's just like Yennefer was good though. Yennefer was good casting choice. But yeah, The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us shows should be amazing. I mean, HBO, like they know how to make TV shows. Apart from Game of Thrones, which kind of I've heard like failed miserably on the last two seasons, because I heard they hired like different writers at the end of it.
Well, they also had to do it without the book too, or books, I
Yeah,
guess. So
but even without the book, from what I heard, it's just like the writers just didn't. They didn't basically take into account what they did on the earlier seasons in terms of like character developments, like the stuff that they would hint at in earlier seasons, they would
mm.
not even like come through it in the final seasons. Like, why did that character do that in the earlier seasons? Well, guess we're not gonna find out.
Well,
That's what
see,
it
I've
is.
only heard like mixed things about the show, or well,
Yeah.
about the ending of the show, I should say.
Yeah.
So I don't really know because I
Mm.
have some friends that liked it, and then I've heard from people on Twitter and junk saying it was awful, like you know the forgotten season of Scrubs type of thing,
Mm.
the the unmentioned Avatar: The Last Airbender movie.
The
Which
best
yo,
movie
speaking of
ever.
which, is it still planned for us to get a Avatar: The Last Airbender movie from Netflix?
Oh, it's gonna be a live action show.
Oh, a show. Okay, I thought
Yeah,
it
it's
was a
just gonna.
movie. I knew it was live action. I just didn't know it was a show.
Yeah, it's gonna be a show, which I don't know why. I mean, the show's already good in like animation
I
form.
mean,
I don't know. But I mean, it's gonna be with the same
well, it'll probably
creators.
make it easier to actually plot out
Yeah.
versus doing the movies because then you have to like either draw it out and it basically be a show or cut a lot of crap and have it be the four books or whatever.
Hmm.
So I don't mind that actually. I mean,
Oh yeah.
hopefully it's better than the garbage Death
Ong.
Note and
Oh, never
freaking.
mind.
Well, that no, that no, that's like the Adam West of freaking Avatar.
Ong. Can't get over that.
I'm sorry. How can you have so much source material and not know how to pronounce people's names?
Man, I don't even know. But yeah,
But yeah,
I don't know how we got here, but basically, yeah. Last of Us 2. Basically, looking forward to it whenever that does come out. Hopefully, it doesn't get delayed. Uh, yeah. Uh, so what other games do we have on the list, Jana?
we got Ghost of Tsushima. I think I'm
Oh
pronouncing that
yes,
right.
the game I'll never
That's-
know how to pronounce, but
I
looking
think
forward to
that's how
very
it's
much.
pronounced, but it's been a while since I've heard it, so I don't remember if I'm remembering it correctly.
So,
But yeah.
release date, if I remember correctly, is late June. Don't quote me on it, but I think June 26th, if I remember.
I'm looking it up
Um,
just to be sure.
but yes, that game, if for those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically a samurai game made by the guys who made Infamous, Sly Cooper, and what else did they make? I think, yeah, but I think it's just Infamous and Sly Cooper is what they're majorly known for. But basically, yes, they're making a
Wait, didn't they?
cinematic samurai game that takes place during the time where what's his name? Forgot his name. Basically, like I forgot his name. But yes, you're basically a samurai during this era, and it's a very in-depth fighting system, sword fighting system. Graphics look amazing. Combat looks amazing. The story trail looks really good. Voice acting and everything. What I remember hearing about this game, especially last year, um,
No,
is
last
that
E3 pretty much.
or last E3 was it's not going to be like a traditional game where like or open world game where you have your missions on your map and you just like put a waypoint and just head over to the mission, right? Like in a Rockstar game, right? Where in this game it's going to be more natural in terms of how you interact with missions and stuff. So for example, you might come across like a stranger that says, "Oh, a lady is being robbed, I don't know, somewhere up the hill or something," and it's your job to find out which hill it is. So the game won't use waypoints in the traditional sense. It'll be
Bro,
more
I'm
like
gonna be letting a lot of people down.
Yeah.
Like,
But
eh,
oh, yeah, but my first playthrough, people are gonna be dead. No survival
it's gonna be
whatsoever.
every playthrough for me.
Like, but yeah, that game looks amazing. I mean, right now, this would be a perfect time for some of these games to release, just given what's happening with the world right now. Just to be stuck
Hey, I
inside.
mean,
Like,
it would be good because I mean you have all these other people pushing for I think Steam and like maybe Epic or something. I don't know. A good bit of people are pushing for trying to get doing the whole like gamer thing of stay indoors, locked down, all this. Where it's kind of funny looking at it because I mean gamers, but you know.
yeah, yeah. No, no, I know what you mean. Like, but I mean, at the same time, I guess it's good to space it out.
Hmm.
Especially yes, because if you have a PlayStation, you're gonna have Last of Us 2, then Ghost of Tsushima, and then I think that's and then Final Fantasy 7 remake too. For those of you who are
Oh yeah.
interested, I'm probably gonna play that as well. But yeah. Apart from that, actually, there is one thing I want to mention, but I guess it's not about Ghost of Tsushima in itself, but it's just like I really hope Sucker Punch gets another crack at making another Infamous game, because I felt like
Oh
Second
yeah.
Son had so much potential, but they just played it safe. So I really hope PlayStation 5 or something, whatever it is, they make like the
Hmm.
best Infamous they can. That's what I'm looking forward to, especially after this.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love another one, another Infamous game, and then it'd be
Hmm.
awesome to. I don't know. Would I want another Sly Cooper game? I feel like I wouldn't.
It's like Cooper. When was the last one? It was on PS Vita, right? The last game they
Maybe.
had.
I don't remember when the last one was, but I remember playing them back on like PS2 days or whatever.
Side Reception.
Those were awesome. Man, that was my
Yeah,
childhood, man.
Thieves in Time. It was on PlayStation
Oh,
Vita and
okay.
PS3. When did that come out? Oh man, what's this? February. Oh, 2013. Whoa. Whoa. I heard that was fun though. That was a really good game.
Okay.
Thieves in Time. But yeah. What's in that? I guess you have anything else to say on that game, Jamin? Ghost of Tsushima.
Uh, I mean, not really, because I don't know a whole lot about it. I guess outside of like what we saw at E3, pretty much.
Hmm.
Which I mean, it looks fun, but it look. I'm probably gonna suck at it. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah.
I don't think it'll be hard like Neo or anything like that, or like Bloodborne. I think it'll still keep it like casual where you can still have fun and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks good.
Mm.
What's the next game?
I mean, I think it's all I got right now. Sadly.
From games, eh?
Yeah. Well, I
What's
mean, we
my?
got Animal Crossing it just released, but
Oh,
I mean, I
I
don't
would
play
like to
it,
try
so.
Animal Crossing. I would like to. I just don't know if I would like it. But it's just like something I don't want to like spend
See,
90
okay,
bucks here in
I don't
Canada
want to
to try out.
be, I don't want to be like a jerk, but 'cause I feel like Nintendo people would get mad, and it's not meant to be that way at all. But when I first saw it, I legit, just based upon title, I thought this was some like new version of Frogger. Bro, legit, like if you base it solely off the title, does it not seem like that?
Oh my god.
Think
Oh,
about it.
man. Yeah, I guess a bit. Yeah.
But yeah, after looking into it, it looks interesting. But
Yeah.
it's just I'm not like that big of a Nintendo guy. Like I
Well, it's
barely
just
play the Switch.
it's that type of game. What is it? What is that category called with Sims, Animal Crossing, Civilization, where
I think
your
it's
whole
just like
job?
simulator.
Yeah, I guess yeah, simulators like that stuff. But I heard it's pretty
I mean,
calming. Animal Crossing. It's really like it's a good
hmm.
time sink if anything. But I'll probably wait for it to go
Oh
down in
yeah,
price if
bro.
anything.
Think about the amount of people that just play Sims all the time. Like they spend hours and junk, and it's just kind of doing
Where
the
is the
same.
Sims multiplayer? That is one thing I would like to try.
I feel like that's the point to where a computer will explode.
Yeah, they're like, I can't take this
Like
anymore.
servers just get destroyed. It's bad.
I guess. Yeah. Well, yeah, like you said, for games, I think that's it. Wait, actually, let me see. I think I saw something. Okay, so in terms of what's coming out later this year, So Cyberpunk, that's I
Oh
forgot
yeah.
when that. Cyberpunk is I think somewhere in fall. That's gonna
Hmm.
come out.
We
Halo
got
Infinite,
Dying Light 2 at some point.
Dying Light 2. Um, all what I'm looking forward to. I guess with the topic of Halo Infinite, especially, we can just go into the new consoles if you want. Start
Hmm.
talking about that.
Yo, all right.
Um,
Let's be real.
mhm.
I still want another Dead Island game.
Yeah. Down to yeah. So it didn't get canceled. It's just put on hold, from my
And that's
understanding.
been what, like 2 years?
Yeah.
A year?
I can't blame them to be honest because I mean you already have Dying Light. It's basically
Yeah,
just Dead
but I
Island
mean,
with
Dead
the
Island's
parkour.
got its own unique thing to
Yeah.
where I don't know. I guess it depends upon how they do it because it is technically linear or more
Mhm.
linear than what uh, Dying Light is. But I don't know.
But I mean, if they really wanted to, they could just make a Dead Island 2 game with the same vibe and stuff. Like, you know, that silly vibe and like
Hmm.
chaotic vibe, I guess, like that over the top type of thing. And just put the parkour system from Dying Light in it. They wanted to. Like, I
I
could
mean,
see
that
them
would work.
doing that. Like,
Yo, we got Watch Dogs Legion as well, but I mean, it's
what is
just kind
that?
of going through like the
Is that
the
made?
third what?
Oh no, that's December, right? Or November of this year?
Did it have a release date?
Watch Dogs Legion.
No, not from what I see.
I'm like, wait, why are there already reviews and it's just GameStop? So you know, some very smart
Bro,
individual decided to review a game that didn't come out yet.
wait,
Um,
we're not going into that.
when does this come out? Actually, I don't see a
I
release
don't
date.
know. Did they release or have a release date?
Let's see, I don't know if there's a release date. I remember there was a whole thing about it being delayed, but they didn't say anything about um like what its new release date would be.
Hmm.
I don't know if it was because of the virus or whatever, but yeah, I don't wait. Okay, let me try this again because that's actually kind of weird.
Oh, it probably did get pushed back. If this is correct, because this says March 2020.
March 2020 was teased by Ubisoft on June 5th. It was initially revealed as released was initially going to be released for March 6th. Wait, did this come out or did we just not know? No way. No
Dude,
way.
I would be shocked if it came out because I've heard nothing.
No, I don't know. I guess it's not giving me down from like that much information to be honest. You on Google? It was just saying March 6th and that's about it.
Hmm.
Um, oh,
What?
okay. Now it's gonna come during sometime during the fiscal year of
Oh, okay.
2021, or between
Wait.
April 1st
Oh,
and 2021.
like dang, they already pushed it back to next year. Jeez.
Yeah, I guess they want to release. I guess you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna release it during the new gen consoles.
Well, true. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Oh man. Well, speaking of new gen consoles, I guess
Yeah, man.
um,
Yeah,
for those of you
we
that
now
don't
have.
know, yeah, this week, PlayStation and Microsoft they both revealed their well, they didn't reveal the consoles in terms of like games or anything, but just like in terms of hardware. That's
Hmm.
about it. They just Xbox was a little bit more in depth in terms of what they showed. Like they actually had press come out. They can actually like
And actually showed the console as well.
yeah, what it's actually like comprised of and stuff like that. Sony
Hmm.
did like this weird 55-minute talk, and man, the guy Mark Cerny, I bet he's a brilliant dude, but my God, he for those of you that want to sleep, have trouble sleeping, just watch that.
I
I kid
mean,
you not, there's a point where he just talked about SSD for like 20 minutes straight.
wow.
And but yeah,
I'm
the
glad I
consoles look
didn't watch it now.
yeah, nothing too surprising. What got me most excited was definitely the quick resume feature.
Oh
There's one
yeah.
time where they basically showed State of Decay 2, right? So they
Hmm.
launched it on both the Xbox One X and then the Xbox Series X. And then I think, let's just say, by the time the person that was playing on like the Xbox One X got in, the other person that was on the Xbox Series X or like the new console, I'm just gonna call it. What should I just call it? Should I just call it Xbox Lockhart or something, or Xbox?
I'm
What was
calling
it
it
called?
Scarlet.
We'll just call it Scarlet. Yeah, just to make it
Yeah,
so it's
way
easier to
better
say.
name.
But yeah, whoever what like the person that was playing Xbox Scarlet basically was already playing for 27 solid seconds in the game, running around before the person that
Well,
was on the old
I went
Xbox.
and looked at it after we talked about it last night, and
Mhm.
I timed it a little bit. I want to say it was like 50 seconds roughly
Oh, really?
before
Oh.
he was truly like loaded into where you could see his character pretty much. It was
Oh
50
yeah,
second
yeah,
difference.
yeah. Just the load times. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Visually, I really hope all these games that were like 30 frames before, I really hope they get to like 60 frames on the new console. Like we just have the option. Like for me
I'll
personally,
be
playing
shocked if they don't.
like Red Dead 2 with 60 frames would be nice. GTA 5 with 60 frames would be nice.
Hmm.
But yeah, I know right now the whole thing is that X like 'cause do a bunch of comparisons that right now Xbox Series X or Xbox Scarlet does have the edge over PS5. But right now, man, it's just all games, man. Like as much as
Yeah.
I would like to say, okay, good on them for having more power, at the end of the day, it's gonna be the
Well,
games.
see, I still feel like it's close in essence to where,
Hmm.
yeah, Xbox has the edge, but I don't think it's enough to where, kind of like what PS4, Xbox One was, to where I think it was a bit more distinct when those came out,
Hmm.
but now it's within a small enough margin to where you really do have freedom because certain things have, like the PS5 has a better memory. Well, no. Well, it kind of has better memory bandwidth, but that's on like
Hmm.
completely weird things with that. I think it was mostly SSD type things and the 3D audio.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
in the sense
3D.
of like GPU and CPU, Xbox was 100% winning
Mhm.
that.
Yes, yes. Um, yeah, power and stuff. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's not that crazy. It's not gonna be like for those of you who are looking to get a like one of the new consoles. I don't think it's gonna be like Nintendo Switch versus like a PS4 type of thing. It won't be that bad.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean,
but yeah.
people still have their like fandom basically.
Hmm. But yeah, I don't know, man. Games like honestly, just Halo Infinite. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to for the new Xbox.
Yeah.
And if they do State of Decay 3, that's what I'd like
I
to know.
I just want more with State of Decay personally. Like it's a good franchise. I love that it kind of keeps improving, but it
They
just needs something to keep you replaying it.
what they messed up with State of Decay 2 was that like when we tried playing, we couldn't just share our own settlement with each other. Like we
Oh
couldn't
yeah, it
share a
was like
settlement.
you helped just that one person's settlement, and that was
Yeah, and
it.
then
You
when you
couldn't
left, you just brought
go
whatever
on.
items you got from their world. But I'm like, why can't we just
Yeah.
build a settlement together? And just like that would have been so much more fun.
See, that would be fun having it to where I feel like State of Decay is a franchise where you have to have considerable amount of updates because
Hmm.
there's so many points to where there's nothing to really do. Because I got bored of it because it got to where I basically, from my perspective at least, had the best settlement that I could have, at least at
Hmm.
that point, and
Hmm.
I just didn't see a reason to move and upgrade, even though
Hmm.
I didn't even visit like the other area you could go to.
Hmm.
So,
Oh yeah.
which not to mention, that was the other thing that screwed you over. I remember if you went into another area, even if you brought like a car with you, it wouldn't take the car with you. So you were just there with just your supplies out in the middle of the road. So you were kind of screwed until you found something.
It's a good game. I remember playing a lot of the first one. The second one, I feel like I should have played a little bit more.
Hmm.
But Yeah, it's a really good game, especially the permadeath feature makes
Oh
everything
yeah,
that much more intense.
bro. I ticked off a friend of mine in the first one because I got like an awesome character when I was playing, and ended up dying like 5 minutes later. He was mad.
Oh man. Yeah. What else? PlayStation. Games wise, yeah, Halo like from Microsoft, I know they acquired the Ninja Gaiden studio, Ninja Theory, so they'll probably
Eh?
make like some sort of hack and slash game, some sort of
Mhm.
something to rival like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta type of thing. PlayStation, it would be wild if they do like an Uncharted like 5 or something where it follows like Nathan's
I don't.
daughter or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna say I think the Nathan Drake thing's done.
Yeah, that story's done, yeah. Or yeah, I know the rumors that Spider-Man is definitely gonna get a sequel.
Oh yeah, with
Um,
Venom and Carnage or whatever.
Carnage, yeah, but that's gonna come like 2021. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I want to know is that or if they're able to do when they launch these new consoles, is just have like a sick killer lineup of exclusives, like right off the bat. Like that's
Well, the
one.
thing that I have, or the problem that I have with it, is alright. Sony or with PlayStation, it is PlayStation exclusive. You go to Xbox and it's Microsoft exclusive, so you can play
Mm,
it on either Xbox or on PC. So at that point, it's
yeah,
like there's no true benefit unless you want to be a console player type of thing with Microsoft.
yeah,
Which I don't know. That may change because some of the stuff you can do with Scarlet is pretty amazing.
yeah. No, it's really like that console. Oh my god, it looks beautiful. I love that
Mm.
console. I can't wait, honestly. And if they're gonna do like different
All right,
versions, like a less powerful version,
I'm gonna hit you
um,
with this.
yeah.
Which one would you buy first? Because not gonna lie, I have no clue which one I would buy first.
I don't know, man. That's hard. Like if I had to choose, because I'm not gonna lie. I started with like okay after I left my like Wii, Xbox 360, dude. Like I think I was like an Xbox guy from the start, but I just went to
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation because everybody else had it. PlayStation is good, I will admit, just to have that like safety net, like you know you're gonna have already amazing exclusives off the bat, type of thing. But man, I just like Xbox Online, like their online interface and
Okay.
everything, and I'm a multiplayer guy too, so I love Halo, I love Gears.
See,
Um,
this is where it's interesting because I'm in the opposite boat.
mm,
Not in like full aspect, but I started off with PlayStation. Been a
mm,
PlayStation kid since growing up. Although, granted, still rock the OG Xbox though. That thing was awesome. But yeah,
Halo 2.
sadly, never. It's where it sucks. Halo 5 is my first Halo.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, man. I don't
I don't know
know,
if that's a good thing or a really bad thing.
man. Story wise, yeah. Multiplayer wise, nah, you're good.
Hey, I mean, we did that junk on legendary difficulty, man. That was awful.
I
Even
still
people
don't
that
know.
are big like campaign legendary people said that that campaign was terrible.
Yeah, it's just yeah. You think if you fight off like one Eternal Warden or whatever, you come across like five of them at the next level. It's like,
Like,
dude,
hey, you
stop.
thought one was bad? Well, here's like three at once. It's just
We
terrible.
got you, fam. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would go with like PlayStation. Well, it depends. If they announce PlayStation VR 2, I might just get PlayStation first. But I know I would eventually go to Xbox one way or another.
Yeah,
But if Xbox announces their own PlayStation VR, then I'll just stay with Xbox. To be honest.
Xbox now with PSVR. Imagine.
Oh my god. Make any VR headset compatible? Oh my god.
I mean, we're
That's
getting
what they
to.
should do. That's what they should do actually. Instead of like
Hmm,
investing their like R&D team into making like an Xbox specific VR headset, they can just make it so Oculus, Valve
yeah, I was gonna say
Index.
they do it like Oculus or whatever. They're definitely
Yeah,
not gonna do it with Sony.
that'd be a smart
It,
move for Xbox. Just make those headsets compatible. It would be pretty
But
smart.
I mean, ray tracing in Minecraft.
Oh, buddy.
I mean, Grant, ray tracing's pretty awesome, though. I'll give him props to that. But
Yeah, it looks really nice. I love that. And it's a good thing that they they said they dedicated a chip just for ray tracing, which is
yeah.
really good. I mean, I'd rather like the cores and stuff on a console be reserved for like the GPU and stuff like that, instead of just like wasting a core on ray tracing or something. Like it's better to have dedicated chips. In that sense.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking. Apart from that, I don't know. Especially man, with what's happening right now. Hopefully, these consoles even come out at holiday 2020.
I
Right.
feel like they will.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess it kind of depends. Because, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, if anything, it'll be holiday season, which it's basically when it's planned to anyway, I think.
Mhm.
Because they definitely going to be trying to get those, like, Christmas deals and all that, where the kids are like, yeah, I want a PlayStation 5, I want an Xbox, you know, whatever. Because the parent
Xbox
gets them a
Series
Wii.
X.
It's like, freaking...
Scarlet. You should just call it Scarlet, man. Seriously.
Bro, they have awesome, like, alright, this is on a real note. They have awesome project names. Terrible console names. I mean, Grant, outside of like 360, like, that was nice.
Yeah, it's
But Xbox One, bro, 720 would have been a way better name.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
What makes it
my
even
God.
funnier, if you go back and watch Real Steel, there are advertisements in the boxing ring for the Xbox 720.
They had that. They could have just done that. I don't know.
But no, we got the one, because
The Xbox
and then we
One.
have the One X. Because
Oh,
you know,
man. Oh. Well, yeah. Apart from that,
Yeah.
anything else we have to discuss?
I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's really all that's going on right now.
It's pretty dead, I would say. I mean, not for games. Yeah, part because we had Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing yesterday, and we're gonna get Resident Evil 3, I think, 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
And Final Fantasy 7 as well, in like 3 more weeks. But yeah. Apart from that, it's just what's going on with the world. Just hopefully resolve sooner than later. That's about it. But yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I got as well. I guess.
Cool.
I guess we'll end the podcast episode there.
Yeah.
Thanks for.
We'll see you
What is
guys in the 3 years. By our calculations.
Bro, alright. Like, let's be real. I probably should have addressed this earlier, but come on. I've tried recording this so many times, and
Yeah.
everything hates me. I swear.
Ooh.
'Cause
Yeah.
stuff goes wrong left, right, and frickin' center. Mostly just on audio issues.
Yeah.
I've recorded like 4 other podcasts. One was 3 hours long, and I was gonna have to chop down, and that got scrapped. So.
No.
But anyway, guess we're just gonna end it there.
Mhm.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That means you too, Crucial, you freaking douchebag.
I'll dislike. Thank you very much.
No, that ruins analytics.
Alright.
I'm gonna report your channel.
I don't have a channel.
You bull crap.
Oh yeah, Thomas
You have
Jefferson.
the channel for just trolling and comments.
Yeah, it's Thomas Jefferson.
Frick them. But
Like
yeah,
and subscribe.
that's the end of the episode. See you
Alright.
guys in the next video.
Peace.
Peace out.